Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the video game. Wait, no, I gotta do the transition. There we go. Hey. What's up, Pog Champ?
Ready for battle.
Hopefully audio sounds good. Kinda didn't realize the stream started at 5. I forgot. That was my bad. I don't think I'm dropping any frames.
5,
Yeah, no, we're good, we're good.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture.
We're gonna start it out. Oh shit, hang on. I had to turn off my time and my FPS. Awful jump again. Pretty pog. Sorry, I'm getting my bearings. I thought this started at 5:30. Jumping on the point. Apparently just stalling for time, but Brad just walks through and shoots all of them with a shotgun. Shotguns are OP. I'm just gonna say it. Shotguns are way too fucking OP. Like, jeez. Oh, the audio sounds good. I guess we'll know until 3 minutes later. Oh, Waffle gets picked off. Enemy Reaper doesn't have too much. Oh, that's Fortnite Kid? Oh, I love Fortnite Kid. Kidding, I hate it. Tempo use Coalescence. And Coalescence EMP, pretty pog combo, but they're still down 2, so it seems like they're not getting much value out of it right now. That's okay though, Waffle got the respawn, came back, forcing Tulsa off the point. I hope it's Tulsa, and I'm not saying it wrong. That'd be kind of weird. These spots are weird. Jumping on the point. Waffle killing him in the background. He has primal though, so it's all good. He's not going to die yet. Can't get attacked by Sombra, but Sombra's turns okay, so it's okay. Alright, Brad getting sniped by a Sombra out of nowhere. About to have Death Blossom if you can get a huge one coming up. Waffle blocks the air shatter with a bubble, and then Brad gets to Death Blossom. Gets counter blossom though by Fortnite Kid, who only managed to kill Brad before Smooth Brain pile drove him into the ground to death. That looks strange. Anyways. Tulsa moving on to the point. Managed to go uncontested so far, but Tempo's about to get the quick dive on him here. With an EMP coming out from Tulsa's side, managing to hit 3 on inside of Tempo. Awful falls, but they counter with their EMP of their own. And a Coalescence, and they dropped mines onto the point earlier. And they managed to pick out Fortnite Kid by himself. And then the enemy Sombra has to translocate out, and it seems like she'll not be able to contest. Oh! I was gonna say maybe she got it. Was able to contest in time. Not really though. Rip. Feels bad, man. And this score is 0-1 in favor of Auburn University. On control. Not overall. I'll edit the score overall when it's that. Test. I changed my audio. I'm not as quiet now.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. This point tends to favor more divey anyway. You can get on it. Oh, how is he detected? What? I didn't even see anything. Managing just to hide. Oh, maybe the Sombras bumped into each other and they just didn't even realize. We're going to know that for now. We're going to watch the point here unfold. Currently, you got the dives just sitting up, getting ready, waiting for the attack, but Willow manages to dodge Fortnite Kid's flashbang and kills him ultimately in the backline, which allows Tempa to go in and roll over the rest of Tulsa. And there he is, coming back from spawn. Sad day. You hate to see it. Okay, yeah, I can use these buttons on the side. Smooth Brain with the clutch Sombra spy checking. Still gets hacked anyway, regardless. I really hate to see it, because now he's probably going to get demeched here because the rest of his team, oh, manages to barely save him with the bubble. And you got the Coom coming out from the Brad. He rushes in with his overdrive. Coalescence is going to come out from Tulsa, but it's not going to matter much as they are forced to retreat anyways. Still leaving 40% on the point for Auburn University. Still managing to hold it. It's going pretty good. There's Will getting some EMP charge. He has EMP now. That translocator's a little farther back than I probably didn't mean for it to be that far back. Going for the EMP Deadeye on the side of Tulsa, but is not able to connect it. Tempo responds with the EMP of their own, canceling Fortnite Kid's High Noon, I believe. And they're going to secure the fight with a bomb, break Reinhardt's shield. But Grab is going to come out since Smoothing was demeched as a result and did not have defense matrix. Still pretty even, but the point is still going in favor of Tempo, which means they are overall winning this fight. Pushing the pushing the tanks forward. And, oh man. Just blocking out the control points. Oh god! That was a nice headshot by Fortnite Kid getting his vengeance for that high noon cancel earlier. Just watching Widow gameplay. Brad's turret manages to kill the Lucio, trying to get a last minute contest, and ultimately I do not think anyone will be able to capture the point, and as a result, Tempo takes the match 0-1, or game, not match, not yet, not match, that'd be the game. And we're gonna do, here guys, watch this. I followed the tutorial to make this, we're gonna have to play the game first and I'm gonna do it. Ooh, some nasty coalescence. Okay, watch this though. Damn. Damn, y'all see that? Y'all see that transition? Ooh. Now this is a best of 3 match, so all Auburn has to do is win one more map, and they will be advancing into the round of 128 divided by 2, which is currently, even though I'm a engineering major, leaving my mind. It's 64. Hey, okay, so they'll be entering the round of 64th and win this. I don't know who they'll be playing if they win. There's 2 possible opponents. I'll pull up the bracket right now and keep talking while that's going on. I believe, if I remember correctly, one of them was Golden Eagles or something. Not Golden Hurricanes like Tulsa. Yeah, it's a pretty dominant match from Auburn. They did lose the control a little bit on the first point, but they were able to bring it back. Really good ult rotations coming out from both sides. Okay, I got the bracket up now. Let me see. I'm not gonna have time to change like the graphics either, so it's gonna be kind of scuffed. But okay, so if Auburn wins this, they will either face Ferris State or Orange Coast College, the winner of that match. And if I can get the graphics made in time, I'll make them. But if I can't, and even if we still have to ask them to spectate, so you know we might not even be able to spectate that game. But if we can, I will for sure. Okay, well, it seems like we're going into Havana, and I was gonna go in and record like a cinematic view of the maps to have like a little MP4 play, but I didn't, so sorry. Sorry guys, my bad. I'm gonna wait for the match to start up here. Wait for each team to get their hero selected before I transition it. It's also a good time to test just the graphics out, just to have them. See, Tempo's on attack first. And we're going in.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Now, Ivana does favor those long sight lines, especially on third point, so this should be in favor of Auburn solely because, let me hide that, just in case, never know. Solely in favor just because Brad and Will are very skilled sniper DPS. Oh, look at that. Look at that Sombra. Going for a little cheeky spy check. Oh, Brad immediately picks off the enemy Widowmaker. Immediately spot out the Sombra. Managed to get her translocate. Only was able to build 8% of EMP. A little unlucky. Woo, huge nade coming out from Tenxer. Still don't know how to say your name, Davis. I'm sorry. You'll have to tell me how to say your gamer tag sometime. Smooth ball. Smooth brain. I don't know if I just call him smooth ball. Well, so let's watch this. Oh, would have had that headshot, but the translocation comes out. Woo! Lands the headshot on the strafing Mercy. Let's see how the Hanzo's doing. All bald. I'm sure Smooth Brain got hacked and is mauling about it right now. About how Sombra's a bad hero. But the rest of the Tempo was able to roll through and kill the rest of them while they were struggling. I lost my train of thought there for a second, I'm sorry. And they're able to capture first point pretty much with ease, only losing Smooth Brain in the process. And he's on the D.Va now. Doesn't really feel like playing ball. Still gets hacked even on D.Va. A little unlucky. Might lose his mech here. Really getting, I don't want to say bullied because they're still winning the game. But, you know, he's not having a fun time. And D.Va's just trying to test the cards as much as they can. Trying to play around corners. Looking for a spy checking Sombra. Seems like they have a couple ults coming online, and Waffle's gonna use one of them, going in Primal. Get tagged, but doesn't matter. So you know, no big HP increase from Primal. Well, Brad's gonna activate his sights. Going for the Tracer. Oh, lands the body shot on him. Already half fell from an earlier body shot. Can't see the Sombra invis, but it's getting dove by the D.Va to cover for them. Gets nanoed to survive by Tenxer. Actually, good investment of bolts if I had to say anything. You know, it's pretty poggers. And they're able to capture, seems like, second point with ease here in a second. If they can get the cart pushing a little longer. Tulsa might have one more contest in them. I don't think Will realizes that that's not a way they can go. Tulsa comes out on the point, full force, using Coalescence, but they're going to respond with a bomb. Doesn't manage to get anyone, unfortunately. Still have Transcendence up, but Lilith gets hacked by the EMP. Really unlucky there. Transcendence might have saved them. And it seems like this fight is going in favor of Tulsa. Oh shit, I don't know what happened to the camera there. Lamel, okay. Yeah, Tulsa's able to take that fight. Only really using a Coalescence EMP. And Tempo stop the snipers now. Second point doesn't really favor those snipers too great. But I'm sure it'll switch back to them on third point if they manage to make it that far. Woo! Pulse Bomb does not connect from Fortnite Kid. But it looked like he was going right there. Seems like they're able to finish that Sombra though. I don't know if she didn't have her translocator or what, but she just decided to take those shots. And that initiates the dive from Tempo. Knowing they're down to Sombra. Waffle goes in with that Primal again, brother. Just pushing. Oh, almost cancel, or I guess canceled the Lucio beat by killing him. That would have been a way to cancel it. But he manages to get it off at the last second, but it's not going to seem to matter here. They're going to... Oh, Popstar Super's going to use Bomb though. Does not get anyone with it. I think that bubble blocked a lot of it. And they're able to push forward and capture second point. Yeah, that pick on the Sombra really didn't do anyone any help. Or any favors, I guess. Not help. Not a great word. And really enabled them to get through. And also you're going to be a little behind on the EMP charge too. So it's not really going to be a great situation coming off of Tulsa. But we are back on those long sight lines. And as a result, we have 2 Widows on the field again. Will going for the grapple shot. Not managed to connect on anybody, but gets a body shot into the D.Va. Not a critical headshot. Body shot Andy coming out. Still a body shot Andy. Gonna keep... Oh. Swiftly dodges the enemy Widow's shot. Gonna keep making fun of him until he lands a headshot. Oh, he lands a headshot as soon as I say that. Caster's blessing. Let's see. Headshot Andy? Oh no, no shot Andy. More like... Oh, headshot Andy! Caster's blessing, by the way. Smoothman gonna initiate the bomb, and it seems like Tempo just won this fight based off of those 2 picks alone, but Tulsa might still be in it. Here in the long run. Samba's going around the back. Gonna try to look for maybe the supports. Does find his supports. Doesn't really seem to be doing anything. Has the chance to get out. Tulsa currently being held in their spawn at the moment. I guess not spawn. This isn't really the spawn. But it's kind of close to the doors. Dive being initiated. Seems like picks are just going on and on. Body shot Andy. Body shot Andy. Still a body shot Andy. Hit 3 body shots in a row. You hate to see it. Nano goes on the smooth brains. It seems like they're investing any ult they can just to get this last point out. That's what ultimately mattered. Tulsa does have an EMP out. Thankfully, Smoothing was able to get the bomb out. Desmond just kills Ziptos. No one was able to follow up on that EMP, unfortunately. I don't know why that guy just got a black screen there when I was 15 in the end, but you know, kind of weird champ. And Auburn is able to almost, with any luck, capture the 3rd point. But it seems like Tulsa's putting up a good fight here, but Tracer has the recall, and Auburn is able to capture the point.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
And we're gonna have, oh, hang on guys. I never updated the score. Yeah, good streamer by the way. Oh. Okay, while they're doing this real quick, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna change some of the settings. Okay, there we go. Now my FPS and my clock are hidden, so you can't see them. Alright. Now we're going to have Auburn here on the defense. And Tulsa's gonna have to push it all the way. Auburn had a minute 38. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if Tulsa's gonna be able to push it all the way. I have a feeling they're gonna get hard stuck here on this first point. But if they do manage to push to this first point, I do have faith in them to push to the second point. So they either get held here immediately and aren't able to push at all, or they get held 3rd. I'm just gonna call it here, but who knows? They might surprise me and capture it and force us to go to higher than 3 points. You got Brad, signature Torbjorn. Seems like a dive coming out from both sides with just a variation in DPS and off support. Things going pretty slow right now. Seems like Tulsa's just waiting to set up for a dive, but and they take the button, or push the button rather. Fortnite Kid manages to pick off Lilith here in the back line. Actually, huge reason Anna has no support at the moment. A little vulnerable, but Tulsa does not seem to be pushing on it. Will is able to take down Fortnite Kid, so it is even at the moment. Sees the Reaper flanking in the back. Has the Wraith out. They didn't jump on the monkey, but Anna did manage to build Nano in that time. Currently, I was gonna say fighting for her life, but it seems like she's okay in the back line. And Tulsa is repelled. It seemed like they were able to pull the trigger and fully commit to the dive once they picked up the Zenyatta. Maybe the spam of Hanzo and Torb turret and Torb himself, and just the threat of anti-nade. Because against a good Ana, defense matrix, they'll throw it when you don't have defense matrix available. It'll happen. Good job with the one high ground. It is forced off eventually. And dive is pulled off. Seems like they're going on the Ana. Both supports are down on the side of tempo. The trigger has been pulled. Nakum coming out maybe a little slowly. Oh, kills them. Lucio was about to beat. That's unlucky. I honestly don't think Tulsa even needed the beat there. Hang on, sorry, people are dead. Let me just recam. Sometimes spectators a little whack. This is why they have multiple cam observers for the Overwatch League. I don't have that. So, you know. Seems like they're going for a last minute contest here. Dragon's on cart. Vol has primal. Someone has to stay on the cart though. Seems like Lil will take the dismantle right now. Bomb doesn't manage to kill anyone, but Icicle kills Smooth Brain. But it seems like tempo is at a numbers advantage right now. Fortnite Kid staying uncontested on the high ground at the moment. But it won't seem to matter as if tempo has secured this fight. Or sorry, Auburn University, their team name's Tempo. Ultimately, Tempo is able to secure the fight. Coming back for a last minute stall. Minute 13 left on the clock for Tulsa. Things are not looking the greatest, I will say. But that's okay. You know, things happen. Use some. Red's getting close here on a pulse bomb. Seems like he's gonna be able to pick up the Ana here. No, Ana, really fast reactionary nade. Brad, not sure if he had recall or not. Gets headshot by Hanzo. And Tulsa's gonna pull the trigger here. Throws out Hanzo Dragons. Gonna dive on both supports. Nano's the Lucio. Yeah, I saw that right. Just make sure I saw that correctly. Lucio's gonna get beat here in a second. He's gonna commit. No, he's not. That's smart. He would have died doing it. That's actually really smart. Glad he didn't do it. Brad sticks somebody. I think he stuck the Moira and she faded out. That's unlucky. Davis is getting dove on by a monkey in the back line. But Brad's stalling this card out as long as he can. Ultimately falls to a monkey punch. I think Lilith just committed a Lucio beat, which is fine. You got Ball and the Lucio committing on the cart at the moment. Ball's just going for a nice little swing, giving his teammates time to get back. And it seems like... Oh, nope, Brad's able to touch last second. Will he be able to stay alive, though, is the question. He does have recall available, but might give him enough time to push out... No, he actually recalls right next to the cart. Still stalling as long as he can. Waffle is baited now. Waffle is getting very close to a Primal Rage here. He might be able to stay... Gets it off, does not die with it. Mine's going to the cart. Try to force him off overtime. Bomb is also going too. Dragon's coming out from Tulsa. Seems like no one has died yet, and as I say that, I don't know how to say that name. Killed Smoothing with Coalescence. Well, it manages to get a pick off. Is Slepto over there in the corner? Oh, goodness, it's a tense overtime fight. Let's see something contesting the cart, but ultimately Tulsa is able to push through with 2 minutes 25 remaining on the clock. It's a little scrappy. A lot of ults have to come out from both sides. But ultimately, that ends up favoring the team who already pushed all the way through the map and does not have to worry about time and building ults and everything because, I mean, they just have to hold them here and they win. So. Some good old Lucio gameplay. Got 50% to beat. Oh. Thanks, sir. And both supports go out. It seems like Reddit Lucio kind of fed his ass off, if we have to be honest here. It's okay. I know he'd be okay with me saying that. He knows it's true. Seems like Tempo, sorry, Auburn University is either throwing on purpose or staggering and just needs to regroup and push in. It seems like they're getting everyone together. Brad's gonna go up top, and they're gonna be contested by the Diva. Gonna nade on the monkey. He's gonna dive into the window maker. Can't fight him though. Gets honestly outplayed with the grapple. Unlucky, you hate to see it, and then gets slept and then ultimately headshot by the Hanzo. Seems like they're having a hard time keeping this down now that both tanks are eliminated. Loyalty also goes down. Both DPS are in a group by themselves. Brad going on the flank, gets caught out by the Diva. Even though he was just over there, so it wasn't really a flank, but Homemaker's gonna come back out. Almost out of Primal Rage again, might be able to get it off. Does have the HP to do it. Dragon gets thrown at the cart. He's gonna try to save it to the last second, but doesn't get the button off. You have to press the Q button if you want a Primal. That's how the ultimates work. Bomb is being committed by Tulsa for some reason, and Tulsa appears to have lost a member. Okay. I don't know who the leader is, but it seems we have a pause coming on the field. Oh my god, I couldn't wait to say that, dude. And seems like I think Tulsa's not DPS, off support disconnected. I don't really know when that happened, but they won the fight regardless. So I don't know if he had any ult charge or anything. We're gonna transition back over to here while we wait for the disconnect. Oh, excuse me. Should have muted. It seems like Auburn's kind of stalling at the moment. It's kind of just throwing bodies at the fights, trying to see if they can just win them without any coordination whatsoever. Doesn't seem to be working. They do get some picks occasionally, but ultimately Tulsa's able to win these fights. Now Tulsa is having to commit a metric buttload of ults to win these fights sometimes, but if you manage to make it to the end of the map, I mean, that's better than not making it and just losing right out right here. So ultimately it will be good for them. Tempo, let's see, they have High Noon, Beat, Primal still because Waffle didn't get the press Q. Unlucky, you hate to see it. Tulsa only has a Primal online. They just committed Bomb, which I don't think was needed. I think they probably could have killed Smooth Brain without it. They were probably just worried that Auburn was going to keep jumping on point and just throwing bodies at the area, but the respawn was too far away, so probably could have gotten away with not using that bomb. Dragons, it's always just nice to throw dragons at the point to just get people off it, so they quit stalling it. And it seems like he's still not very connected. A little disconnect sorely thing is now gone, so it just shows 5 people on the other side. Kind of look weird. Oh, and when we were coming unpaused, it seems like... Oh, okay, he is in the game. We are back in game. It seems. It just didn't show him in the top, but he is back. He is reconnected. If he did have an ult, he did lose it, unfortunately. But you know what? That's what happens when you disconnect from the game. Unlucky. It's Auburn are throwing here right now. They really need to stop throwing. Oh, nice bubble High Noon coming out. Managed to pick up the Ana somehow. I don't even know, like, what area Ana was peeking out. Try to monkey on the side. Also tries to solo dive Widowmaker. It's not really going to work out for you, especially if both supports are right next to her. She's going to get antied and body shot Andy'd every time. Speaking of body shot Andy, we are currently in the perspective of body shot Andy. Currently watching him. And he will be forever named Body Shot Andy until he hits a headshot right here. Nope. Doesn't even manage to hit a shot at all. Fortnite Kid versus Widow 1v1 with 5v5 happening occasionally. Dragons is going to be thrown on the card again. It seems like Dragons would be better used just throwing off to the little left of card, however. It seems like nobody was really on the card at the moment, so it didn't really matter. And Tempo is going to hold him. right there win that fight. But oh, the temperature goes down to the primal monkey. Bunga bunga. Tulsa might be in this fight. Auburn's currently down their main support. Willow is pretty low. It's okay though, passive Lucio heals got you. I don't know which one's the McCree, there it is. Couldn't figure out which F key it was. Smooth Lane does get slept, antied, manages to get the adapter shelf just in time to save his life. Gonna make a mega health pack. Gets a nano pile drive, gonna insta kill the Ana on the side of Tulsa. And a bomb used from Tulsa. Doesn't manage to land if anyone. Temple's able to hide effectively. Seems like this fight is going in favor of Auburn. Only a diva on the point right now. She is demic now though, and Tracer might be able to touch last second. Gets flashbang by Brad. Waffle going with the primal. Good. I would make monkey noises, but that would probably be loud. Tulsa still managing to hold on by some miracle. And ultimately, Auburn is able to take the match, this time for realsies, the actual match, because it's a best of 3, so you only need to win 2. Able to take it 2-0 over University of Tulsa. I really hope I'm saying that right. It's going to be really awkward if I'm not saying that right. So we just play the game. Oh yeah. Woo! Yeah, Fortnite. That's why I don't play Fortnite, kids. Yeah. Very good match. It's kind of a sweep on the side of Auburn, which makes sense. I mean, since you're going to have the 30th seed going against the 99th seed, I mean, it's always going to be probably a little not balanced, if I had to imagine. So, where we go from here, I believe, I'm not sure. They're going to face the winner of Orange Coast College versus Ferris State. We do not know who that winner is yet, but we also still have to give permission to stream from them. At least for spectate all. I don't think we need permission if it's just our side only. But then the overlay will look a little weird, and also I won't be able to free cam, which I wasn't really doing it too much that match anyway. But if that is the case, if we do manage to be able to spectate the next match, I will let everyone know. I'll probably stay live here just for a little bit, just to see. Yeah, good match. I'm gonna keep an eye on the bracket, see if it gets updated. It's kind of a fast series of match or two games, so I would imagine teams probably haven't had time to report their scores yet. So, but the next match is scheduled for 6:30 CST, but it could potentially be played earlier depending if the other teams get their result in fast enough, which it does not seem like they are doing so right now. Let me see if any team has actually. Here, I'm gonna make a scene. I'm gonna call it. I'll let you guys see the bracket. Display capture. Yeah, buddy. There we go. Hey, what's up? This is my desktop. I'm still on the 3-minute delay too, so let's look at the bracket together, guys. Okay. So HU Storm, that's Harrisburg. And for those of you who don't know Harrisburg, they're probably the #1 Overwatch team, collegiate at least. Oops, I accidentally didn't have full screen. And they're a varsity team, which I don't know why they're able to play in this tournament, but whatever. Just gonna yoink the club's prize money, kind of weird champ. So they, I guess, beat their first guys. So that's kind of a stomp. Results got reported real fast. So did UMass. I think they're also varsity. Okay, so I think this is Bama. Let's see. No, I guess it's not Bama. I don't know. But they're going against #9, and that's gonna be a scary one. Aggie Gaming Esports. I don't know who these are, or these people are. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Can you see my game in the background? Oh, you can. Pog. Okay. Ooh, the Pizza Pirates. Is this... Wait. Is this who I think it is? Oh, no, it's not. Dang. Okay. There's a meme a while ago with University of Waterloo being some like Overwatch League team in scrims or something. Oh, there they are. Waterloo. And we beat Waterloo like last preseason. So yeah, oh, you can say we're pretty good, you know. I mean, pretty good at this game. Yeah, let's see if I can find us. I might already passed us here. Let me control. Oh no! Wait, hang on. I was just scrolling through. Oh no. Rest in peace, Bama. You hate to see it. I mean, you love to see it because you know it's Bama, but you also hate to see it because you kind of want to. I kind of want us to play Bama just to beat them ourselves. It's like you're a younger sibling. You like, you know, only you're allowed to like pick on them. No one else is. So, oh, they lost. Unlucky. Okay, let's see where we are. Oh, we beat these guys too. We did beat Penn State, I think. Yeah, we beat Penn State. Yeah, they're number 4 seed. We're number 30. Okay, so it seems like we are going against Ferris State for our next game. I'm gonna transition it. Hang on. This is gonna be a little scuff for a second, so bear with me. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the stream, going live in whatever minutes, and I'm gonna set it to 30 minutes, and I'm gonna have some Overwatch League music playing while I'm gone. It's gonna say Tulsa on the screen. Ignore that. We're not playing Tulsa. We just beat Tulsa. Let's see. I'm gonna change some graphics up. And I'm going to change the graphics so it shows their graphics on it, just in case we're able to stream. If we're not able to stream, I'll come back and let you guys know, hey, we're not able to stream, guys, I'm sorry. And yeah, so let me fix that. I'm going to switch the scene over. I will see you guys in a little bit. Probably won't take long. I set it to 30 minutes just to give myself some time to like get stuff together, but it probably shouldn't take that long. So yeah, goodbye guys. Hello. This is gonna be 3 minutes from now, but we are back. I don't know what that audio transition sounded like either. Probably doesn't sound great because it just kind of stops playing the source. But I'm back. Hello. We know who the next person we're playing is. I got all the graphics updated, I think. Yeah, everything should be good. Scores updated. all that good stuff. Kind of looks off-centered because Ferris State University is kind of a big name. I'll figure out a better way to like get this score thing because I lost the Photoshop file that I was gonna use the score like background because I didn't. I was just messing around with gradients and stuff, and I was like, oh, this kind of looks cool, and then I lost the file, and I was just left with this PNG. I was like, ah, crap. So I ended up having to use this. So for now, this is what I'm using for the score background and icons and stuff. I'll come up with something to have for like the school names because it kind of looks wacky even though it has a black outline. I won't lie, kind of looks a little weird, but I'll figure it out. Anyways, yeah, hey guys, hey, we made it. We did it. We made it to the round of 64, PogChamp, which is for you uneducated kids. I'll tell you a brief. Oh, actually, I'll just show you. Here, let me pull up the desktop. I'm gonna announce this in a second, but here, fade. Okay, so we started here, and we got a bye. We didn't have to play this game, and then we played this game last weekend, won it, and then the game we just played was this one, and we beat Tulsa. And now we're playing Ferris State University in the round of 64, and also this is in Pacific time. I don't know why. So if we win this, we will be moving on to the round of 32 and 16 played next week. Oh, wait, hang on. We're actually playing the quarterfinals next week too. Okay, so we'll be playing these three next week. But if we lose like at any point during this, we're just out completely. So let's hope that we do not do that, and let's not lose because that's bad. Losing bad. Winning good. Smile. Okay, sorry. Oh, 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 I leaked it. I leaked chat. Guys, I leaked the chat. Oh no. Let me get Discord off my screen. Like, thankfully I'm on streamer mode, so nothing was seen. And you can't get anything. It's okay, no one will notice. Okay, is this working? Yeah, that works, cool. Fade. Okay. But yeah, so that's where we are. In that regard. Pretend you didn't see that chat. Next week they'll be playing Ilios though. We're still waiting for confirmation if we can spectate or not. I still even in the game. Oh, I need to open my Overwatch. I'm not sure if we can. I'm gonna put it back on here. Hey guys, what's up? It's me again. It's your boy, skinny member. You're gonna hear some Overwatch in the background. Don't mind that. Okay, sorry, I'm back. You guys want to see some gameplay from me? Here, let me hide these overlay stuff. Hey, game on screen, let's go. Whose game is this? So let me see if I can... Actually, I'm going to transition back to this real quick so I don't leak anything. Oh, and I have received confirmation that we are going to be able to spectate all. typing something out, so I will not be talking for a second. Okay, sorry. I am back. I am here. Okay, so don't really know what Ferris's averages are. Sorry, I just saw something on Discord. Yeah, I don't know what Ferris's SR averages. We might have put it somewhere. Let me see if we can leak. I'm not gonna look it up right now because I'm too lazy, and I'm not on the team anymore. So they could do that if they want to. They probably already have. Well, okay, I'm just gonna make an assumption since they're where were they? Here, let's switch back to bracket vision. They're seed 94, and if I remember correctly, from what I've been told. Fucking Tespa got the has the access to the database that has the SR averages of every team, and that's how they did seeding. Oh, hang on, I just got invited. Lol. Okay. And so higher seeded teams obviously are higher average SR teams, and this is out of 500 something teams. I forget exactly how many. I think it's 564. Maybe not exactly because a couple teams got buys in the beginning, but like okay, so like around 500 teams. We got place 30 because of our team SR average, and we're getting kind of close to the like quarterfinals. Like this is around 64. This is gonna be around 32, 16. So they play 3 matches next weekend, which I will try to stream all of them. No promises. Hopefully all the teams will let me spectate. If not, then unlucky. That's if we don't lose here. I don't think we'll lose here though, because I mean I don't know. I mean 94 seed did beat 35th, like 35th seed, so could happen. Could be an upset. Just gonna fade back into this so I don't leak anything. Okay. Yeah, I expect it'll be fine. They'll be fine. Yeah, we do need to make up for the Georgia beatdown. I know you're gonna hear this 3 minutes later, but yeah, we need to make up for that for sure. Get 2 dubs here to make up for the L. Was it an L? Wait, I actually don't know. I don't remember what the score was. I might be really uneducated. Oh yeah, it was 627. Yeah, I was making sure. Okay, yeah, we did. We will make up for it here for sure. Don't worry. Don't you worry. We got you. I wonder if I can. Here, I'm gonna try to look and see what the SR averages of these people are. This guy's unranked. I see he never played competitive. Okay, he was Masters one time. You guys can't see on screen because I'm hiding it, but I'll relay the information. That guy's account's private. Yeah, that's private. Oh, they're smart. They're privating their accounts so we can't see their SR average. This man is Masters. So far just Masters. You know, no biggie. This guy's GM support. Pretty cool. Sorry. Whoa, they got like... Oh man, I feel intimidated all of a sudden. They got the cool stuff. And they got casters? Oh man. It's just me. Okay. What's up? Travis Scott. Lol. Oops, it appears that R has been called, which means ready for all you kids who do not know what that means. Which means we might begin into the game here in a second. Just a second. It seems like, well, I guess not seems like, Busan stole the first map, obviously. Nothing changed from there. Still the same rules. Could be a different map on Busan though. I'm going to transition over. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? It's a nice looking map. Wait, is that music? I actually didn't realize there's music on this map. What the heck? Okay. So, just looking at the SR averages, I'm going to make a prediction. They'll probably take this control point 2-0, but you never know. Ferris did beat the other guys, which I already forgot who they were, so I think they were seeded 30 something, similar to us. Both teams opting for a dive here. Seems like it's probably the meta right now. It's just straight dive. Or maybe they're just really good at it, and I'm really dumb. D.Va's trading some blows here. Both teams pretty much running identical comps. Auburn's running a Thornborn instead of a Reaper, but it's worked for them to pass it over from here. Oh, Smoothbrain gets hacked. Does not get demech though, is able to be kept up by his supports. Waffle is critically low, however. Some good old Moira gameplay. Everyone is very critical. It's going to need to take some steps back if they want to come out of this one alive. Waffle falls finally. Fight still seems to be slowly going in favor of Ferris State University. Their Reapers picking off people one by one. And Ferris State takes the point first. Which is honestly surprising. It seems like they just kind of brawled on point and it seemed like Auburn fell faster in terms of health at least. Auburn is going to open up with the Coalescence. Almost gets hacked by the Sombra, but does force the Translocate out. And they're also going to open up with Cume. A beat coming out on the side of Ferris State University, however. Able to stabilize a little bit. The EMP is coming out. Doesn't manage to hit anyone. And Auburn's going to respond with a beat of their own. It's going in on both supports right now. It seems like Auburn isn't winning this fight now, but and I does pop. Primal Rage. Juggling the Moira. Ryan has to retreat. Bomb gets called out by Adam, which hasn't managed to find anything. Bomb is coming out for Auburn as well. The Reaper does have Wraith available. That was a weird interaction with that. Torburn shooting from the back line. It seems like Ferris State is still somehow managing to keep point control and building up that percentage. I don't know who exactly is contesting right now, this Baby Diva, but in a very long fight with many ults on both sides being used, Auburn manages to take the point control. But Ferris State is at 64%, so they'll have some time. Or sorry, Auburn will have to, you know, stay on the point to 1%. Obviously, that's how the game mode works. And you got a couple ults coming online for Auburn. You got Cume. Primal Rage, Coalescence. Seems like Coom and Coalescence are being used on the side of Auburn, and Coalescence is being used on the side of Ferris State. EMP is going to come out soon though for Willow, so that could be a huge tool. Turn tide of this fight. Waffle had to pop Primal, I think, to make sure he didn't die. Willow not able to get his Translocate off, and Waffle is hacked coming out of Primal, so he's going to fall as well. Smoothbrain manages to pick up Bry in the middle of the fight. But Ferris State does have a numbers advantage right now. Auburn's still holding the Brad, now hacked by the Sombra as well. The Sombra is going on a hacking tear right now. And so Auburn's still holding on, just as Ferris State did in the previous fight, holding on for dear life. Loyalty's making the smart choice here not to feed and use beat. I respect it, but EMP is used from Willow, so maybe they will beat to secure the fight. Oh, but EMP comes out, canceling some of the shields of the members of Auburn. Kind of forgot that that interaction was a thing, to be honest. And Auburn's still stalling the point. Maybe they get to actually 72%, which is not bad considering the circumstances. However, they had to use a lot of ults to get to that percentage, and Ferris has 4 ults online at the moment. And Auburn's only going to be coming up with the Coalescence and a bomb. Potentially a Primal, if they can get it off, but obviously it's going to be a hard time. Sorry if I'm switching spectating so much. Bomb is coming out from the side of... Oh, that was actually traded bombs. I got confused for a second. I thought that was on the side of Prince Philly. Or sorry, Smoothbrain. That's his other account. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think Bry got booped. Oh, but no one touches the point. Oh no. Is that a... Oh, dare I say it? I don't know if I want to say it. It's a cursed word in this business. Is that a C9? They were ahead in numbers. No one got on the point though, unfortunately. It's okay. You know, it happens. You know, best team in the world. Fucking San Francisco Shock, also C9. So, you know, happened to anyone. But it was a little unfortunate though, because it seemed like that fight was going in their favor, and no one just was able to touch the point in time, I suppose, or just forgot to. Point. It seems like oh, actually, Seems like Ferris State's running a brawl comp. Gonna go for the Ryan Zarya on this point. Kind of a smart choice, I'd say. I'm just gonna run straight into dive, give him no time to set up. Adam is hacked though, so no bubbles are available for the Ryan, but Willow has to translocate out. Auburn setting up on the point. Waffle going in for a dive on the Lucio. Lucio does manage to get out. And it seems like Ferris State will, oh no, at the last second Waffle is able to touch, preventing point control. But Auburn is down their Sombra and now their Monkey. So it seems like this point is going to go in favor of Ferris State. Seems like Ferris State, this brawl comp, yeah, understand with the dive comp, can't give them any time to set up, and no matter what, you just gotta push into them. Whole W. I don't think I can say this on stream, but they're running the big member comp. I'll say it like that. Giving no time to set up the dive. See, Ryan's already pushing in with his shield up. Dives initiate onto Zarya, but she has bubble, and Waffle, I'm not sure where the pulse bomb went on the side of Bry or Ferris State. Seems like it just seemingly disappeared, but I'm not sure. Waffle pushing in by himself. Really get the pack on. I honestly don't know where that Death Blossom came from. Could be coming out from Auburn to deny it though. And Earth Shatter hitting, I think, 5. Bob does manage to get Lucio though. It seems like Auburn has lost this fight. Oh, EMP is coming out. Maybe there's a chance Ryan is very low. Brad might be able to be on cleanup duty. He's going to use the Death Blossom. Gets hacked, but Sombra and Lucio are still up on the side of Auburn. And you got the respawns coming back. You might have just won. No, not they. Sorry. Auburn may have very well just won this fight off EMP, but respawns are also coming back from Ferris State University. Ryan is coming back. And they do have a pulse bomb. Again, I don't know where it went, but maybe I'm just blind. Adam is going to be back soon. He does have a Graviton Surge. Manages to hit 3 with it. And it seems like a long drawn out fight managed to go actually in favor of Ferris State. Seemed like for a second there it was going to be taken over by Auburn, but I'm not even sure they're going to. Actually, yeah, they'll definitely touch the point here. It'll be very close though. Waffle jumps on first. Colas is coming out from Texter, and we're going to see Reinhardt immediately goes down in the fight, executing the dive pretty flawlessly so far. Manages to kill 3. And Ferris State actually gets cleanly wiped out in that dive. Seems like Ferris made the mistake of just letting Auburn come to them on the point because they're like, oh, we have 99%, they won't make it in time or something. So they didn't bother going up, press W to like fight them. So they let the dive come to them, which is never what you want to do on a brawl comp like this. EMP is coming out from Willow though. Managed to hit, I think, all 5 that were present. I don't think Tracer was in that group. And again, another flawless dive coming out from Auburn. Seems like dives seems like dives are easier to get off when you're on. You have point control and you can just dive onto the brawl because you know which way they're coming from, and whenever they come out on entrance, you dive on them as a ball. See Waffle going out. Has primal rage, knows he can be a little aggressive here. Is going very aggressive. Waits until the very last second to press his Q. He had about 30 HP there. Ryan's gonna get the Earth Shatter off. I'm not sure if he hit anyone. He managed to hit the Brad. I see that now. Beats coming out from Lilith. Now Ferris State still has a Death Blossom. They can't use here. There's no sound barrier on the side of Auburn. Well, they managed to keep point control though. We're about to find out. Seems like Ferris State got the respawns back. They're going to be able to secure this last control point. Unless Brad can touch here, he might be able to. Oh no, it seems like Will's going to be the one that touches. Brad's still alive. Unlucky. Just kind of fell. And that will be Ferris State University taking the first map of the series. I think that's what you call that. I'm gonna watch this play of the game here. It's gonna be pretty pog. It's a Moira game, or game of the play. Play of the game. Oh yeah, Coalescence. You'll love to see it. Yeah, that's actually going to be Ferris State University taking the first match, putting a match point against Auburn University. They're one game away from being eliminated from the playoffs. Or not playoffs, sorry, I guess it's a single limb bracket. This is not the playoffs, this is just the preseason. But they lose here, there's no losers bracket. They're just going to have to take it. So it seems like an escort map will be choice. Auburn gets to pick the map, however, since they are the ones that lost, and Ferris State University gets to pick the side. I do not have the map pool in front of me. I am going to assume it is every map available except for probably Paris and Horizon, because no one likes those maps. Those are usually very bad maps. So, and besides, they're not even escort anyway. So I assume every escort map's on the table. We'll see what Auburn picks in the meantime. That was, again, also a very unfortunate C9. kind of pained me a little bit as an ex-player, just watching them. Because I'm sure I could probably assume what the comms were like too, because we've been there. C9s are never great mentality-wise. I am sure. Oh, it seems like, speaking of which, Auburn has chosen Havana as their escort map, and now Ferris State will have the choice to pick side. Seems like Ferris State will be choosing to attack first. Yeah, so it seems like Ferris State will be attacking first on Havana, and Auburn will be defending. So I'm gonna do a little transition here. Scraw. If I could have figured out how to add a sound effect to that, I would have. The tutorial did not have that, so I'll go back eventually and I don't know, add something so it doesn't sound so empty. Because usually transitions have a little cool like. Ooh. Okay, so you guys probably wouldn't know this, but Willow is running the Mei, which is honestly I would used to think the Widow was a signature hero, but he literally has an account called Mayday. So yeah, he's running a signature hero. It seems like they're gonna try to hold close here. Gonna go for a little cheeky strat. Get as close as you can, maybe wall a couple people off. Gonna try to hold him in the spawn. Ferris is running the Sigma Roadhog in this map. It's a little different tank lineup than we've seen. Oh, actually, they're gonna run Brawl Comp here, which is actually okay, seeing as a Mei is being run on the side of Auburn. They managed to wall the Zarya off. Should be able to pick her off pretty quickly. Zarya's not down. Rye's going pretty low. Widow is peeking out to the left door over there. And they managed to win. I guess that was the first fight. Managed to be in favor of Auburn. Oh, but Tanksir gets taken out by Bry. However, it doesn't matter because you still spawn camp him on the right side over here. If you manage to wall someone off, supports can't save that unless you have a map, I guess, and throw that lamp pretty perfectly. Seems like a swap's coming out. Santa Ferris, they're gonna run a Lucio. No other swaps yet. I think they're just gonna try to hold, deal with it at the moment. Now, oh, Brad manages to get Brad outside. And a charge manages to land on Willow. I'm not sure if he didn't have Ice Block up or not. Going to assume no, because our players are perfect and never make mistakes. Smile. Sorry, spectating's kind of scuffed at times. I don't really. These F keys are kind of difficult to manage sometimes. I won't lie. Yeah, Auburn managed to cut off 2 minutes on the clock, holding them at spawn, which does put them at a pretty good advantage time bank wise. It seems like quitting is just gonna run into Waffle, chunk him for a little bit. Okay, Waffle's healed up though. Bomb coming down, boom. Waffle is taken down by the Ryan Hammer. 10xer does get retribution for him and take out the Ryan. But Lilithia goes right at Lucio, takes out Bry, but then Cunning, or Quinning, I guess, does Death Blossom, manages to pick out one. I don't know what's... Okay, I wasn't sure where he was standing, honestly. Lawful managing his classic stall. Does have Primal Rage available if he so chooses to use it. He might choose to use it here, and he commits to it. Lilith is on the cart as well. As long as no one gets off like they did last time, we should be okay. Oh, I got it as soon as Brad got a headshot. Headshot Andy over here. Another headshot coming out from Brad on the Quinning. Currently carrying this fight, and Adam manages to get a couple with the Graviton Surge, but no kills come out of it. And that is Auburn University stabilizing. Managing at 0.96 meters with 1:14 remaining on the clock. It's just like Ferris State. It's gonna be a little hard. The sightlines on first point are they're not as long as they are on third point, but they're definitely pretty long. And they're gonna make the smart play and choose the short route. And they're gonna come out with a sound barrier. Bright does not get it, but that's okay. I don't know if I would have used that early. They weren't able to get anything off of that. Auburn was just able to fall back a little bit. Earth Shatter manages to cancel Coalescence. And as I guess Caster's Curse, they did manage to get something out of it. They did have to commit a lot also, and Smooth Brain manages to actually pick off two. Hits them with the mines. Three. Brad kills Quinning in the process. Brad manages to get vengeance for his friend, but I think this is Auburn stabilizing. They might manage to hold him here at this first point, which is surprising, honestly. Sorry, I'm having difficulties with spectating again. Reinhardt's gonna have to make a last attempt, ditch effort here. It is bubbled off from his supports, but Lucio is there a little bit. Will is currently being pinned down by Bry here over here on the left side. Samir coming out from Lilith T. I gotta be careful though. Quinning does have a Death Blossom coming up soon. There it is. He manages to pick off Willow in the process. Lucio kills Milk in the... I keep saying process. Should really increase my vocabulary. Oh, that was unlucky. Adam manages to kill the Brad with a quick grapple side sweep. Auburn holding on for dear life here on this first point. Mines are up, and Coalescence comes out. Ferris State did die with the Earth Shatter, so that's, if they can manage to survive long enough, you can come back with it and just slam the whole team. Oh, and they say Doomfist coming up out of nowhere, but Quinning manages to pick off two, but finally falls to Smooth Brain. And the last person, Milk, on the point, and Auburn manages to hold against Ferris State. Here on that first point, that was actually... Oh, I did not mean to hit. I didn't mean to hit that transition. I just meant to hit the fade one, but I have swapped the sides. It is now Auburn attacking. All they have to do is push 87.76 meters. All they have to do is push to here, and we will be tied 1-1 in this series. Match point for both teams after that. Oh, that's a nice little drawing. It's pretty cool. Okay, anyways.
Ready for battle.
This is pretty good casting practice, I'd say. I mean, I've never intended to be a caster, and I don't think I never want to be one, actually, as an actual career, but it's fun just to goof around and say random stuff about the game. Especially being an ex-player, I get to see it from an eagle eye view. And I just get to watch mistakes be made and make fun of everyone for it. Even though I probably very well would have made those same mistakes if I was in the game. So it's fun. Ferris is gonna hold close. Oh, hang on. Ryan kind of gave himself away. They're not exactly being quiet about it. So Auburn must know they're gonna get held here. Ferris doesn't have a May though, so that should be okay for Auburn. But Smoothbrain gets taken out, immediately pounced on by Ferris State. It seems like they're just using the metaphorical May wall of just pure pressure. Willow currently being held spawned by a diva on the other side. Ferris trying to replicate what Auburn did to them. Alright, Waffle creating some space with the bubble there. Are gonna have to pull the trigger and go for a dive here eventually. Well, now on the Tracer. Tired of being held in spawn. The Waffle goes down. Seems like they're trying to play dive like a brawl on the side of Auburn. And what they really need to be doing is just diving. But it seems like they recognize that and they are now on a brawl comp. With a Ferris Mercy. That's gonna be lovely. Oh, it's Ferris State trying to solo coalescence to Ferris Mercy, but Diva chasing as well. Adam coming up behind. Diva gets swept on the way out. Should be able to survive. Waffle very low. EMP coming out. EMP shatter actually for Ferris State, and a probably unnecessary beat. But you know what? That's just one less Auburn has to worry about at the end of the day. Getting close to 2 minutes now. Ferris State has so far managed to successfully hold Auburn in spawn longer than Auburn held them in spawn. But it seems like they are being forced back. Shatter does not manage to land, but that is okay. Because Nano is given. It seems like a bomb is coming out. Ooh. That was an unlucky placement. I saw that. I know they're probably very mad about that one. That bomb landed on the edge. That really was not where they wanted that one to land. Especially trying to hide the behind the payload. Seems like Reaper just kind of feeding there, but Adam managed to pick off Farah. I think a res should be coming out. Yeah, res coming out from Lilith to Willow. They should be able to push this one out. They're currently up numbers. Hopefully they don't get held here. I would be very sad if that is the case. Barrage almost up for Willow. Just have to watch out. There is a diva for Ferris State, so defense matches could just ruin his entire day. They're pushing it pretty close. If they let it drag on for too much longer though, this might get into one fight territory. Oh, but Reaper gets slapped immediately, and Brad and Willow get... I don't even know what I was going to say, but the grab comes out from Smooth Brain. A lot of ults being committed on the side of Auburn, but they better be careful because Earth Shatter is coming out from Imposter. But oh, Nano coming out, save Smooth Brain. And it seems like Auburn's going to take this one. If they could just get rid of the little rats on the point, and thankfully, Auburn pushes the point with 20 seconds remaining and take the game, tying the series up 1-1. So we got a pretty close game here, guys. Watch us play the game. Oh, yeah, okay, that was the unlucky bomb. You hate to see it. Like, I'm sure all three of them probably thought they were safe because they thought it was going to go lower, and then they got stuck on the ledge. You hate to see it. But yeah, that is Auburn tying the series 1-1. Match point for both teams. Whichever team wins the next map will be moving on to the round of 32. And the team that loses will end their first split Tespa season here. Map chosen next has been Kings Row. Ferris chose that. Now I believe Auburn is choosing which side they would like. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so it's kind of getting close to the wire. Both teams managing to hold the other in spawn. Ferris did hold Auburn in spawn longer than Auburn held Ferris, but once they managed to break through, they were just able to roll through the rest. of the map without too much worry. I was kind of worried there for a second because Ferris's Reinhardt was coming back with a shatter, but the clutch NATO on the smooth rain manages to save him. So no one died, thankfully. Also, sorry if I'm getting my words twisted up. Not exactly the greatest English speaker on the planet. Okay, Auburn is called for a 2-minute break. So, for now, I am going to... Wait, I need to like... Here, hang on. Ah, crap, man. Sorry, I'm making an overlay thing that I should have done earlier. I'm gonna see what the transition sounds like while I have the chance. Rename. Oh, hang on, sorry. I'm struggling over here with this OBS. Okay, never mind, they are ours, so I will not have to use this, but I do have this for future reference. So, that is good. It would appear Auburn has, Auburn has chosen to defend first. So, Ferris State University will be attacking first on Kings Row. Which, honestly, seems like Auburn manages to pull off a defensive dive better than they do an offensive dive anyway, at least. Whenever they have point control and are having to defend a point, they just do the dive. I mean, they're not running dive here, so I guess that point's mute. But they seem to struggle when they attack to pull the trigger effectively. Seems like on defense, something in their brain just clicks and they just like all of a sudden become offensive. A little too much so sometimes. But yeah, they're gonna run standard brawl comp with 2 sniper. Nope. I don't know why they said pause. But we have a pause coming out from the side of Auburn University. Don't really know what it's for. I don't know why I had chat. Or a hid chat. Oh, a mouse is dying. We have a mouse dying for Lilithy. I mean, he's playing Mercy, so he doesn't really need it. Could probably play the hero, honestly, with the key, like the little arrow keys to turn and stuff. And probably combine, like, damage boost and healing to, I don't know, the numpad. So, not exactly the worst thing in the world if his mouse does die. But while they are paused, I will be transitioning back to here. I should add like a pause text that I can just like have for right here. Just like the word paused. But yeah, anyways. Just looking from the comp here, there's Cycles left side, doubt Ferris they will have time to, or would want to switch their comp, but it seems like they're running a monkey Zarya dive. Gonna try to bubble the monkey and he jumps in, which might go poorly considering Auburn's running a Reinhardt. It's gonna be a little difficult to block the shatters. But this first one in Kings Row has a lot of high ground, and they're gonna try to circle around on Auburn, but seems like Auburn has said they are ready. I can assume the mouse has been fixed. So I'm going to transition back over. Nope, never mind. There's my point about a Winston dive. Seems like they are going to be matching the brawl. Not the exact same heroes. Mercy is going to be outside of Auburn. Oh, nice damage boost to Dynamite coming from Brad. But, oh, gets headshotted almost instantly. I don't think Ferris State realized they had a Mercy because they didn't really try to deny the res there. Brad is back in the fight. Ticks are slowly being gained. Only one person died, but they've given up 2 ticks. Are they just not going to touch the point? Seems like they're kind of getting just ran over here. And Auburn University gets smoothly rolled over, and seems like Anna's gonna get staggered. You know, I think she might respawn instantly if I remember correctly. Auburn getting smoothly rolled over there on King's Row. Or, yeah, that's the map wall. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. I really need some water if I'm gonna keep talking like this. I should have thought about that. Yeah. No ults online for Ferris State, thankfully. Do have a nano for Auburn you can make use of. But yeah. As I say, no ult online for Ferris State University. They might have Earth Shatter come up here in a second and Waffle doesn't block it, but that's okay because Meta Knight is dead, so no Shatter to worry about. And it seems like Ferris State's just going to immediately retreat. The threat of the Mei walling all of them off is too great. Okay, I was gonna say I do not know how that Anna lived. Oh, the classic Grav Dragons coming out from Ferris State University, a time-old classic comp to be running. I didn't even honestly put the dots together when that happened. I guess Auburn also is kind of running that too. I'm running like a 2018-17 comp, or early 2018, because I think Goats dominated a lot of. Was it 2019? It might have been 2019 actually. Waffle getting slept, and that opens up for Ferris State to shatter them instantly, which is unfortunate. Slowly roller again. I don't think. Okay, so the Lucio on Ferris State keeps beating when they don't really need it, which was unfortunate timing, to say the least. Waffle, I feel like is playing a little too aggressive here. Not keeping shield up enough, or maybe his shield's just getting deleted and he's not getting adequate support from his team. I don't know. It always looks bad on you when you keep dying, but it could be your team's just not supporting you adequately. Point being, he keeps dying, something needs to change from Auburn. That from Bride kicks off the Lucio menace that was up there with them. Freeze coming out, but with like Grav, Dragon, the Blizzard, that was a little overkill, I'd say. I mean, it's only 3 ults, so I guess it wasn't too overkill. Either could have just grabbed Dragon or could have just Blizzard. One or the other. Either way, they still won the fight. Stopping the snowball from Ferris State. At the end of the day, it's all you can really ask for. It's just stop the roll. Commit whatever ults you have to, just stop the roll. Waffle is pushing up. Or sorry, Ferris State is pushing up very sensibly. Nano's saving Waffle. I was about to get chunked out there for a second. Bright being a little too aggressive there on the left, gets picked off pretty fast. Seems like trying to build an ult as fast as they can, but Meta kind of baits Waffle, to be honest, and charges him into the wall there, opening up a probably easy Earth Shatter coming out here in a second. Only manages to land on Smooth Brain. Oh, clutch speed coming out from Olafy though to save him. And as a result, Ryan is a little too deep in, and he also was antied. But they still have the Grav Dragon Time Classic. Love to see it coming out from Ferris State. And that will be Ferris State University taking Kings Row with 3:43 left on the clock.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Now, that was kind of a roll, especially on first point. Seemed like Auburn was being very passive, and Ferris State was, you know, not being passive whatsoever. In fact, they were being very aggressive and just took the point. They put their member out on the counter and were like, "Hey, what up?" Just kind of took that point with force. Seems like very passive tank play on the side of Auburn.
Ready for battle.
And they will be running a dive comp, it seems like, on attack here. Probably for the best, getting high ground control around a brawl comp, maybe singling off McCree. Or, Reaper maybe, if he's going for a flank on one of you, you can collapse on him.
So many targets, so little time.
Yeah, if they don't manage to push it all the way here, Auburn will be eliminated from split one of the Tespa Collegiate Preseason. So, no pressure. Smile.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're going to be running that summer comp. Manages to get hit by a right click. That's unlucky. It's okay though. I don't think they were really going anywhere different for the moment. Oh. Going for a left side. Managed to hit a lot of body shots on the waffle. Right now, the Auburn's just trying to get that high ground control. But Ferris State is not picking none of it, or dealing with any of it, and quitting in the result of the, or not the result. In the middle of those rotations, manages to kill Willow. And Willow's going to be switching to the Woodmaker now. Honestly, kind of an ideal strat. Just turn over to the left right there. Force them over there to the statue. Might be able to get some picks off. But Reinhardt currently playing very well with his team. Tanks are diving in by themselves, however. I don't think they have any support at the moment, but Willow does manage to pick off Quinning. You got Smooth going down. Willow picks off another, picks off another. Waffle going at very low critical HP. Coalescence will be coming out from Texter in here in a second. Thankfully, the Monkey Bowl does manage to block most of the high noon. And Willow absolutely carrying that fight when he threw the first one, Lamau. I'm just kidding, he didn't throw the first one, that was just an unlucky hit. But Ferris stays staggering back in slowly. And that will be Auburn taking the first point. Not as dominantly as Ferris State did, but they still got it regardless. You know, you love to see it. Better than losing, right there. They have 4:50 remaining on the clock. They have some time to push this second point. Now, Meta Knight is getting close to an Earth Shatter. So they will have to watch out for that. Oh, but Willow, again, picking off another milk this time. But better be careful. Ferris State does have a Reinhardt, and he's very low HP, which means he's in increased likelihood to ult. I was about to say ult shatter, but that's not what you call it. It's Earth Shatter. It is absolutely law that whenever you are low HP as a Reinhardt, you must press Q to get a lucky hit, potentially. Reaper just kind of dying there, but oh, he was actually headshotted by headshot Andy himself, Willow. Not a body shot Andy this round. Actually popping the frick off. Trying to go for the high ground there. Sees the Reaper. Reaper might not know he has sights on. Oh, yeah, he baits him a little bit. Shatter gonna come out here. Shatter, I don't even know what just happened. Every ult in existence just went off, I'll just say that. And it seemed like Auburn pressed more ults than Ferris State did. It seems like they're rolling through cleanly on the second point, which is what needed to absolutely happen after that last round. And that will be Auburn taking second point. 4:51 on the clock. Looking good, much better than the last round. Being very proactive. Seems like they're playing a little more comfortably this time. Maybe they just haven't played Brawl much as a team. But it seems like they're much more comfortable with these set of heroes. Coalescence being used by Milk. Probably just to stall some people. Willow picking off Meta Knight on the monkey. Oh, but Rye picking off both DPS on the side of Auburn, which means they'll probably have to call for a retreat. And don't really have too many ults on either side at the moment. Waffle does have the primal. Walls has been used by Willow, so Ferris will have to watch out for that. Kind of just poking at each other right now, trying to build some ults. Midnight is getting close to that primal rage. Coalescence being used by Tenixer. Try to push in a little bit on this fight. Oh, bomb's coming out. Cannot use Fade to get away because he's in the middle of his Coalescence. That's another unlucky. And they have no main support, but so they're going to have to use the beat to sustain. Primal's coming online though from Meta Knight, and Death Blossom for Quinning is coming out really soon. Pounces onto Lilith, and Auburn's going to have to force another retreat. Or not force, but I mean, you know, retreat. They didn't force it. Ferrisburg forced the retreat. Or did I say Harrisburg? I meant Ferris State, what the heck? Got my teams mixed up. What? Look at that side sweep. That's some good DA movement if I've ever seen it. Brad's coming up very soon with the Death Blossom. Gonna watch out for the defense matrix though. Ferris State does have defensive. Primal used by Meta Knights survived the onslaught of Brad's shotguns. And Quinning did die with Death Blossom there. This is a little unlucky because may have been able to use it to turn the fight around. Auburn's pushing very closely. Oh my goodness, what a double team by Willow and Brad. I mean, honestly, Willow probably would have gotten the killing shot there, but Brad was a hell of a good distraction for him. Well, popping the absolute fuck off. I'm going to swear this time because it's actually what's happening on screen. Better watch out for that Death Blossom though. It might kill a bunch of you, but it's good defense pressure coming out from Food Brain. Oh, and they say Doomfist coming out. Stall the guard a little longer. Milk. Last man standing. Oh, never mind. You got Meta Knight coming out. Staying. You got Lucio. It just seems like you kill one to replace him. Just need to close this out. It's getting down to the wire. Willow continuing to pop the fuck off. And Auburn will complete the map with 1:28 remaining on the clock. Now it is less time than Ferris State University has, for sure. But it's better than losing, so. Yeah, Auburn definitely seemed like they were more comfortable on that composition. Now they did get stalled out there a little bit for the third point, but they managed with a couple picks, a measly amount of picks from Willow, and some honestly really good distraction from Brad on that Reaper kill. I still can't believe the Reaper just stood still waiting to shoot at Brad, and then Willow got the headshot off on him. That was probably don't stand still when you see a Reaper teleporting, if you know there's a Widow on the other team, but I really hope they keep the Junkrat. That would be huge, I think. Because a lot of issues they've been having. It's just the tank line from Ferris State sustaining like crazy. You're not dying, you're just holding W. And Junkrat, or Farah, you know, either or, would counter a lot of that. But it does seem like they are expecting Ferris State to be running a brawl, which they are not. They're actually running a dive composition. And Auburn now spots that out. Oh, Bry gets... I thought Willow picked off Bry, but Bry actually picked off Willow there pretty instantly. You're gonna have to be careful here on the Pharaoh. Ooh, body shot. Got the Lucio pinned down. Gonna have to call for assistance here in a second. Gets away pretty smoothly. Might have to use speed boost there. Good grammar, by the way. Diva getting very low. Oh, gets demech'd by a direct hit. That is actually huge for Auburn. It's gonna allow them to push in. Monkey's not gonna have any support either with defense matrix, so they're gonna have to fall back. Give Auburn some time. And Coalescence is coming out. Willow gets picked again by Bry, but Waffle manages to get vengeance for his friend. I keep saying that. And kill Bry, but then Quinning kills Waffle as he jumped in. Auburn's going to have to hurry up here and either get out and regroup, or they're going to have to win this fight. Smoothbrain is out of mech. We very well might see a draw here if Auburn is able to hold it next round. They're gonna have to just regroup and they're gonna have to go all out in these last 10 seconds.
10 seconds remaining.
Now I have seen miracles happen before, so I believe them. They can do it. Coalescence being used solely on the Brad. Honestly, not a bad tool to use. Oh no. But a lot of ultimates coming out inside of Ferris State University. Sorry, my heart just kind of died for a second when I saw they were losing that fight. And Auburn does not manage to even get a tick on their attack round, which means they have no possible chance of winning this map. All they can do is hope for a draw. And they got 3:43 on the clock. You know, you cannot even give up a tick. You know what? I've seen miracles happen. You know, we held a team one time with like giving a tick on for like 4 minutes. They might have to run some cheese here, because again, you cannot give up a tick whatsoever.
Ready for battle.
I never knew this at Alderworth. Interesting. Seems like Auburn is going to be running a dive composition again.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Seems to be their comfort picks for this meta. That's what they're on. And Ferris State will be running
What are you on about?
that brawl, hyper aggressive brawl composition. So it's going to be very, very difficult for Auburn to hold this. And if we're at a time as ever to not get eliminated from the bracket and to pull off a miracle, it would be now. Ferris State pushing full force ahead into Auburn. Currently holding down the fort. It seems like in my peripheral that Willow is being wiped out by the Reaper, but Smoothbrain goes down. Willow gets a pick onto Somber, however, and then I don't even know how that just kind of got sucked in to the Rhine charge there. That was a little unfortunate. Oh, Shatter, pretty fast Shatter coming out from Ferris State, and that will be Ferris State taking the series 2-1 over Auburn, which means, unfortunately, we have been eliminated from the Tespa Split 1 collegiate preseason. You know, it's unfortunate, to say the least. Oh my god, 40% healing, that's Pog. Okay. Oh, I did not update the score. Ignore this. Okay, it's updated. But yeah, that would be Ferris State University. Proceeding, if I remember correctly, let me make sure this is not wrong. They'll be moving on to the round of 32, and we will not be playing another collegiate Overwatch match until, I think, November. I think. I'm not sure. I will check before I end stream to make sure that's the case. But I believe we will not be playing another collegiate match until Split 2 in November. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, it'll be sometime in November. That Split 2 in Tespa won't. It will not be a single elimination bracket at first. It'll be a Swiss couple matches, and then it'll transition to a single elim bracket. But if you lose those first couple matches in Split 2, you will not be immediately eliminated. But yeah, so I'm a little unlucky. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And I will be streaming more games on here, obviously. and I'll make sure to put in announcements and tweet it out when those games will be streamed. So thanks for watching. Goodbye. Hang on, sorry.